The first 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, friends watching from the United States, welcome in one of the greatest stadium here in Italy, considered the mecca of our fans in our sport, the Velodromo Vigorelli in Milan. Mattia Blackjack Chiarella welcomes you to this match. It's the Frogs from Legnano and the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire Blue Goals. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We are waiting all the teams joining this very beautiful match. I'm sorry because I'm hard breathing because I was running in my place just to start this commentary for you. I will be all alone. Now you can clearly see all the people in the Frogs sideline waiting for the team. In front of you, in the back of the logo of one of the first teams born in Italy in far 1977, the players came out from there, and from the left side of your screens, you will see join the University of Wisconsin coming to the field, the gridiron. So this is a very special day, a very special match, a little bit cloudy here in Milan, but I hope you will enjoy this match with me. Adriano Boselli, the director of the of this very beautiful and interesting match. Not only the Frogs Legnano joining the field today, the Frogs are helped, if I can say that, if I can consider that, from thanks to other people joining today, people from not only teams from Milan, such as Siman Milano and Rhinos Milano, but also from people abroad, Italy. For example, a lot of people join also from Varese Gorillas and from the Lugano Rebels, a team coming from Switzerland who plays today in our third division championship. So, ready to wait the referee joining in the center of the field and join this match. A little bit of information about our federation. Our federation started to live in 1981 with a very handful of teams, and then since today they made a very different and emotional championship all along with great teams. And we are waiting, obviously, for the final match in Toledo, Ohio, in the next 28th of June for the Italian Super Bowl match. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit shy and emotional today because it's my first time in a commentary all alone for this match, and I hope you will enjoy, and I hope, obviously, myself enjoy a little bit more smoothly when the match will begin. The Frogs Legnano, in the meantime, just a couple of information, plays in the Italian Football League in the First Division Championship of the FIDAF Federation, the Federazione Italiana di American Football. This is called in Italian, our Italian Federation, and is going through the playoff next Saturday against the Turin team of the Jaguari. So you can clearly see on FIDAF TV, FEIDAF TV, on YouTube. You can pay if you want some euros, if you want to spend some euros to have a bit of a service of our beautiful speakers all around Italy comment this beautiful match, obviously all in Italian. Then I say different players from Italy today, from the Frogs Legnano, but not only, are some people from other teams, and obviously, unfortunately, are some bad injuries for some of these players. Some of them decided not to play today, but there is no so much important because we need to have some very beautiful emotions today. In a couple of minutes, there will be next to me a very beautiful person, a very great player, a former player, and now president from the Frogs, Legnano, Ettore Guarneri, will join me. Now you can see the ref crew coming through the stage. I'm asking the direction, the streaming direction, if we have the names of the referees, maybe not. Okay, so the head ref is coming, joining the center of the field to start the ceremony, a very beautiful ceremony today, introducing Italy, an Italian team and United States team, obviously. So I looked yesterday to the roster of the University of Wisconsin Eau Claire, and I enjoyed, very passionate of the. I'm a very fan of the United States. Looking some players, I have it already, coming from several parts of the United States, but a lot of players coming from home, from Eau Claire, Wisconsin. That's a very, very cool thing, I say, because in our sport here in Italy, in our version of American football, you can see several passionate, several people coming from the hometown of the team, but not only, but you can see people from all over the place here in all the 21 regions of Italy, joining each of the teams. Now we are going to see, now I see the Frogs flag swapping in the air, and I'm looking for the referees disguising, arguing each other, just to see all the last aspects of the of this day. And I also see the Italian flag in the other side. And then you can see on the opposite sideline, the University of Wisconsin Eau Claire, the Blue Goals joining the field with their flag and the United States flag. Now they are going, some people going in the back of the center of the field, waiting to join this very beautiful moment. And the rest of the team is, if the cameraman want to look at the right of the field, you can see all the people waiting from Eau Claire, waiting to join the field. Now, a couple of seconds waiting, and then we can start this beautiful day of football. Here you have all the University of Wisconsin Eau Claire, the Blue Goals, joining the field, waiting to join the field. And it's a very beautiful uniform, I say. Very, very beautiful, a very cool logo. I'm a very passionate of the American football logos, you know. And then I started to follow American football when I was just 12 here in Italy. And some of the people may be disconnect now if you say that I'm a huge fan of Miami Dolphins and fan of generally from lover of American football. no matter the team, really. But Miami Dolphins started my passion in far 1996. Now we are going to wait the start of the ceremony in the center of the field. The people from Wisconsin are waiting patiently to see all the people waiting for this beautiful match coming. Just waiting, just still waiting, because the preparation of these. So here we are. Let's start this beautiful game day. The referees are going to join the field. Standing still for the applause is a lot of people here at the stadium. You can see it. You can't see it because there are all of my side of the stadium. And there is the ceremony started today with the beautiful Americans joining the field with the big Star-Spangled Banner. Waiting to start the ceremony with all the players standing ordinately on the right end zone. All the Vigorelli velodrome standing still for waiting the Star-Spangled Banner anthem. I beg your pardon if I interrupt and in the halfway the Star Spangled Banner anthem, because it's the first. It was the first time listening entirely. Now standing still for the Italian national anthem, Fratelli d'Italia. Approfittiamo quindi della pausa dopo aver ascoltato l'inno d'Italia, l'inno di Mameli, per presentare anche in italiano, anche se gran parte del commento sarà in inglese. Mattia Blackjack Chiarella in vostra compagnia. A breve mi raggiungerà anche al commento tecnico anche il presidente dei Frogs Ettore Guarneri. Questa bellissima giornata che vede appunto i Frogs Legnano in collaborazione ovviamente non solo con i Lugano Rebels ma anche con Scorpions Varese e con diverse altre realtà del football americano italiano, della Federazione Italiana di American Football, che hanno deciso di collaborare in questa giornata contro ovviamente Eau Claire University of Wisconsin, ovvero i Blue Goals, che avete appena visto e che state vedendo in maglia bianca e casco blu bordato di giallo, una maglia davvero molto evocativa, molto molto bella. Squadra di terza divisione che milita nel campionato di NCAA, appunto di terza divisione, quindi categoria, tipologia college e università. Ovviamente non si sta parlando di NFL. Una giornata davvero molto carina che serve per ovviamente pubblicizzare, immagino, quello che sarà la finale del campionato di football americano italiano di prima divisione, del campionato italiano IFL, Italian Football League di prima divisione, che sarà ovviamente giocata per il secondo anno non consecutivo a Toledo, stato dell'Ohio, al Glass Bowl Stadium. So I resumed the introduction of the day here at the Velodromo Vigorelli here in Milan for the Italian people, Italian audiences today. So Jack is going to introduce all the teams today, and obviously is the host team joining the field, led by coach Rob Erickson, third year leading this very beautiful match, very beautiful team, sorry. The Blue Goals are joining the field here at the Vigorelli Velodrome here in Milan, Italy. Very pack of players, very enthusiastic to join this beautiful day today. And then at the center of the field, joining in a couple of seconds, wearing black jersey and silver helmet, with the Valkyrie ride, introducing with shield and sword, as we know as the Battle of Legnano, part of the ancient history of our country, involved obviously the city of Legnano in Italy. Please welcome down the field, the gridiron, the Frogs Legnano, led by Coach Donnini here today. I want to say it again, the Frogs Legnano are temporarily in a bye-week in stop before participating to the playoffs of the IFL Italian Football League Championship, a First Division Championship here in Italy against Jaguari in Torino next Saturday, still here at the Velodromo Vigorelli here in Milan. So thanks all the American people listening today and watching today this commentary of mine. And in a couple of seconds, great friend of football, a great friend of history of American football here in Italy. I want to welcome next to me, president and former player of the Frogs Legnano here, Mr. Ettore Guarneri. So, Ettore,
Buon pomeriggio.
Thanks for having me.
Ciao to everybody. Here we are at the Vigorelli Stadium. Is our home field. The team, the Frogs Legnano, is in Legnano, that is 35 kilometers from Legnano, but we play some games here in Vigorelli. Today we have the pleasure and we are proud to have as guest the University Eau Claire Blue Golds. And today, Frogs, we decided to open this game to other teams because it's a game. There are some players from Lugano Rebels, Varese Gorillas, and Rhinos Milano.
Salcone, Di Biase, Antonini, and Pesenti are the captains for the Frogs, and then for the Blue Golds, we have Ben Haleen with number 71, with number 50, then with number 55. I'm going to look several players in it today. Number 55, I say still. We don't have it. We don't have it.
This is the official roster that we receive.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. We still have here, also here in Italy, is not the same problem we have both in Italy and in the United States.
Yeah.
We still don't have a correct roster in front of us. That's a very funny thing. So shaking hands today for the starting of the match, waiting the decision after the coin toss. So waiting for
the coin toss was our wide receiver, our American wide receiver, Danny Kittner. That is number one in the league as wide receiver.
One of the most beautiful players I've seen.
Very elegant. He's a really nice guy. We are very happy to have him on board.
Absolutely, I agree with that. I commented him several weeks ago. It was a very pleasure to comment him. So the Frogs are going to start this with Lorenzo Gioco.
So today we have some rules, some new rules, because as you know, next week we will start with the playoff for the IFL. So we decided the coaches, both coaches Donini and the coach of Blue Gold, decided to have some new rules in order to preserve the player.
So wide receiver Cade Campbell decided to shake his hands in the air and stops the ball. Stops the ball on the 25-yard line, and it starts the offense for the Eau Claire, for the Blue Golds. It's 1st and 10 on the line of the 25 yards for the Americans. The ball goes from Jacob Denowi, the quarterback, to Nakaya Mercado, the running back, for a very cool and not only big run. It's just 1 yard gain. It's just 1 yard gain. Is 2nd and 9 in the American territory for the Blue Goals. So 1 man on the backfield. And it's still Mercado next to Denowi. Okay, there is a run on the left, and then a very cool run by Dale Tetrol. Stops by Daniele Cilento. You can see in the replay. Very beautiful run on the 40, on the outfield, on the 45, and then it starts maybe for the new 1st and 10 for the Blue Goals on the 45 in Legnano territory. So here we go, Denowi with a long throw, Destin to Levi Pooley for a touchdown for the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. The Blue Goals are going to sign it. The first touchdown of this day is Frogs 0, Wisconsin 6. Waiting for the point after touchdown. And the point after touchdown was simple, a kick. And it goes, and the referee goes on and cool. Kicker, Satchel Johnson, signed his first kick of his day here in Italy. Now we are going to ask his presence again down the field for the subsequent kickoff with his gunners next to him in front in his left and right. Ancora una volta quindi ricordiamo a tutti quelli che stanno ascoltando adesso, Wisconsin ha appena segnato contro i Frogs con un drive di pochissime azioni. E sono riusciti già a portare a casa, grazie al wide receiver Levi Pooley, su un bellissimo passaggio di 45 yard, il primo touchdown della partita. Now we're going back to the game. Going back to the game, the ball will be received by Stefano Salcone from the Frogs Legnano. And he shakes hands, and the ball stops, and the action started. Again, the offensive drive for the Frogs Legnano started on his own 25. Now we are going to catch, as we can see, Alessandro Zerbo with number 4, quarterback of the Frogs. A very cool and short run by Matteo Palomba. Great running back with great experience here at the Frogs. And then the action started on his own 23 with loss of 2 yards for the Frogs. Again, will be 2nd and 12 for the Frogs today. 2nd and 12. Zarbo with the ball. The pass to Palomba is still an incomplete pass, and it will be a 3rd and 12. Now people from Legnano, players from Legnano talking with coach just to know how to here we got a 4-3 defense formation. Very cool for him. Zarbo tried to scramble and slide on the line of the 34. So it will be 4th and 5 now for the Frogs. And I think they're going for the punt with Lorenzo Gioco. Lorenzo Gioco punts the ball. The ball falls on the 47-yard line. Then it stops. The ball was caught by Kate Campbell. And the offensive drive for Wisconsin started from the 45-yard line in their own territory. At this time, still in the first quarter, Wisconsin leads 7-0 against the Frogs here at the Velodromo Vigorelli here in Italy. Now still Jacob Denoe leading the offense of Wisconsin. The pass bubble on the maybe on the player's shoulder. If we can see the replay, if we have a replay, we can clearly see it. So the action started with 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 for Wisconsin. Still Denoe. That's several indication from Colin Boyarsky next to him. Some indication from the line. So there we go. And the snap. Boyarsky. Boyarsky runs. And there is a player. There is De Bernardi. Try to block him, a player with the I'm sorry, the Varese Gorillas helmet. Okay, is still 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 for University of Wisconsin. Now Wisconsin at the snap. Denoe runs on his left, running for his life, and then throw the ball, bouncing on the 40-yard line in Legnano territory, but will be incomplete. Incomplete pass for Wisconsin. I can see from now Legnano and the players assisting them in this match are going to get tough. They're going to play hard. They don't want to. I'm figured with these players. So at this time, with 4th and 6, Wisconsin, the Blue Goals, are going to punt. Now the punt will be cool from Nolan Case, bouncing on the 5-yard line on the Legnano territory. And the ball restarts, I can say. And the situation restarts with a little change of the ball. We need a clean ball on the Legnano 20-yard line for a new drive for them. I say Frogs is still no touchdown for them, and Wisconsin 7 is still first quarter for them. At the snap, Zerbo, the run from Lorenzo Cesena for a short gain, 2 yards, maybe 3 or 2. I can see it clearly because we have an orthogonal position of the field of the camera. Maybe a 2nd and 8, 2nd down and 8 for the Frogs. Legnano. Alessandro Zerbo, the quarterback, is going to run, playing the same game, still a run for Lorenzo Cesena in the hole, barely in the right hole, and stopped by the heavy defense of the Blue Goals. There is a little gain, and it's a 3rd and 7 for the Frogs. The 3rd and 7, wide formation, spread wide formation. Oh, what I've seen during the throwing moment. There is a very cool replay in here. Zerbo lost the ball, and immediately Jake Carmichael brought the ball, and it's turnover on downs. Turnover on downs, I mean, it starts still in a 1st and 10 situation after, obviously, a punt situation. So I'm asking the direction to wait, to write on the board. Here goes the punt, caught by Cade Campbell, and the ball will spot on the 45-yard line in Legnano territory. It will be 1st and 10 for Wisconsin on the 45-yard line in Legnano territory, in the Frogs territory. I see a very beautiful defense for the Italians now, because we are still in the 1st quarter and we're still 0-7. So there is a handoff with a very beautiful 15-yard run by Omario Krause Nururdin. Very beautiful run for him, and goes out from the field on the 29-yard line and 24-yard line, I'm sorry, but the ball spotted on the 29-yard line in the Legnano territory. Another handoff. The pressure is heavy, and we still have another beautiful run. We can see it from the replay. Omario Cross Nururdin with a very beautiful run, and we can see a big struggle on the game from Sarcevic from the Frogs, and another player from Wisconsin. I'm sorry, I don't have correctly his name here on my roster, but there is a very beautiful football action here at the Vigorelli. So the action will restart with a second second and goal for Wisconsin. Second and goal. Now the quarterback is Vince Hans. Still in a center hold running. And Omario Cross Nuruddin goes for a touchdown. Is the second one for Wisconsin in this game. Now, previously, the score is Frogs 0, Wisconsin 13. Waiting for the extra point. Now we have Vince Hans as a holder, and Brandon Fisher, the punter, goes for the extra point as a kicker. And it's good. And it's good. It's Frogs 0, Wisconsin 14. And we are still in the first quarter. Impressions. Impressions in this first quarter. Now I don't know how many minutes remaining in this first quarter. The match will be cool. I can see it's cool because I've seen obviously the experience of the Americans, a third division in the NCAA match team, very, very beautiful and very impression for these people, but a very great defense for the Frogs. Now we have Nolan Case at the kickoff, only alone without gunners. That's a very curious thing. Now the kick received by Matteo Palomba, and it starts to run, but we have several different rules today in a normal American football match. We can say to all the American people listening today and watching today, here in Italy, in all the three divisions, we follow the NCAA rules, not the NFL rules. So I think that players here in Italy are too much comfortable to play this football with their companions playing in Italy. And that ball for Zerbo and is a kind of an incomplete. That ball is a 2nd and 15 now. 2nd and 15 for the Frogs. Still Alessandro Di Mari next to Zerbo. Zerbo on the backfield. Nice throw. And we have a very powerful interception by linebacker Mason Stecker. Mason Stecker from De Pere, Wisconsin. Senior player, 187 centimeters, a very tall guy for the Italian standards, obviously. And now we are going to see after this, barely interception counted as a incomplete pass with these new rules. A 3rd and 13. So 3rd and 15, sorry. 3rd and 15 with Alessandro Zerbo ready to run, but barely sacked for number 23 from Aiden Drost and Jimmy McGovern together. Sacked the player. And on a 3rd and 15 on the ball, spotted in the 16-yard line. Waiting for the decision of the referees. But with the 4th and 15, we are going to ask the participation on the field of Lorenzo Gioco and his punt. The punting A very long punt down the 45-yard line in the Blue Goals territory, caught by number 15, Cade Campbell. Ball changed. I think the Blue Goals don't need the huddle, and still with Vince's hands, and handoff running for Nakia Mercado, immediately blocked. Let's see a beautiful action for the Legnano defense in here with a very beautiful action of Emanuele De Bernardi. Great action for him. And it's still 2nd and 11 for the Blue Goals. 2nd and 11. Second and 11 for the Blue Goals. Still the ball received by Nakaya Mercado, and a very beautiful, more or less 15 or 14 yard run, and the ball will be stopped as a decision of the referee on the 48 for a third and four for Wisconsin in the midfield. Nakaya Mercado and the run! And there is no player. There is just a man. There is just a man down the field. Antonio Ierimonte from the K Crotone, a third division team in south of Italy. A player joined this team of the Frogs Legnano in this beautiful match. Stops Nakaya Mercado on the line of the 5, and it's 1st and goal on the line of 5 in the Legnano territory for the Blue Goals. And now a center yard line with a flag down the field and a touchdown for Colin Bojarski. But before signing this touchdown, the referee may be going to say something to the audience. There's an holding. An holding for the offense. And then the chain goes back in 10 yards back. Now is a first and goal on the 12 for Wisconsin. Still Vince's hands as a quarterback. Next to him, Colin Bojarski is decided to run, and the ball goes for a touchdown. Let's see. The ball received still by Cade Campbell. Cade Campbell, very beautiful player. Nothing to say about this man. From Norwalk, Iowa. Attended high school in Norwalk. And now he's a junior. I'm sorry. And now he's a senior here at the University of Wisconsin. I'm sorry, I don't have too much information about these two teams. I don't have too much time to study all the informations. I hope you will pardon me for this fragmented commentary. Now we have still Brandon Fisher at the kickoff. Two other players are Legnano ready to receive. kick goes long. The ball in the hands of Palomba, of Matteo Palomba, and the action restart in the offense of Legnano. Let's see the decision of the referees. On the line of the 25 in Legnano territory. Let's see, shaking hands, sportivity very high level in here. This is the first handoff for a new quarterback for the Frogs. And the action restarts with a 2nd and 12 for the Frogs. On the 23-yard line in their own territory. Frogs 0, Wisconsin 21. 2nd and long, 2nd and 12 maybe. Another great run. In this case, congratulations for all the offensive team by their companions for this beautiful action. And the action will be still 3rd and 12 on the 27-yard line in Legnano territory. This is a very cool run for number 19 of the Frogs Legnano. Just to keep a little breath on the Legnano sideline. The congratulations and the applause for the defense of Wisconsin. Now the ball is spotted now on the 44-yard line, but the situation at the end of the first, Frogs 0, Wisconsin 21, and there it goes for the start of the second quarter. Second quarter, ball spotted on the 36-yard line. 36-yard line, and it will be 1st and 10. First and 10 for the Frogs. We're going to see quarterback number 19 ready to receive the ball after the snap. At the snap, handoff received by number 71, Alessandro Palma from the Rugan Rebels. Immediately blocked and stopped by Cole Hendrickson, the defensive line, the senior defensive line. Senior defensive line from the capital city of Wisconsin. He was born in Madison and attended the Val Phillips Memorial in high school. Now still the same. It's still the same game played for the Frogs on Palma. The ball was fumbled and received by Cole Hendrickson and going back for a pick six. For a touchdown, a pick six. 6 points stolen by the defense. Let's see the replay. Very beautiful action. Player blocks by Ian Tandy. And then work finished by Cole Hendrickson. Now the score at the beginning of the second quarter with Satchel Johnson ready to kick with Vince Hans as a holder will be on. And now the score is at barely the beginning of the second quarter is Frogs 0, Wisconsin 28. A very one-direction game, but with Italians and companions, we can say Wisconsin is facing today a very beautiful team that when the going gets tough, never could stop them. Anything could stop them. So the kickoff goes to number 19, still Johnson Satchel. Satchel Johnson is going to the kickoff. The ball received immediately by Gabriele Verderio, man from Frogs Legnano. And as we can say, as usual, in this new rule game, the ball stops and spotted on the 25-yard line in Legnano territory. For Legnano in offense. Here we got Benganza, the center from Rhinos Milan. Snap the ball to Zarbo, and the ball received by Palomba. Runs an handoff. The ball received by Palomba with a short, I thought a short gain, but it's a short loss. And now is 2nd and 13 for the Frogs. On their 22-yard line. Still Zerbo. Zerbo with the ball, and still Alessandro Palma with the ball, stopped. And it will be third and 19 for the Frogs. I can say third and long, but we can say here in Italy, we can count all the yards to better let the audience follow this match as easier as possible. Zerbo on the backfield. On a 15-yard line for Legnano. Fake handoff for Palma. And Zerbo stopped his game. And it's still on a fourth. On a fourth try for Legnano, we are going to ask Lorenzo Gioco to kick the ball for a punt. A punt bouncing barely on the 30-yard line in Wisconsin territory. But we can see, I repeat, with these new rules, what will be the decision of the referee crew. And the referee crew said the ball will be spot on the 29-yard line, the 31-yard line. In a moment. 31-yard line on Wisconsin territory. First and 10 for them. Again, the ball received by Jacob Denowi from destined to Aiden Shaw, a tight end. Very beautiful run. 30, 40, 15, maybe 25-yard run for this very beautiful player. From Andover, Minnesota, attended high school in Andover. 2'8" guy. So there is again a new action in the center hall for Colin Boyarsky, running in the center for a beautiful gain, and it will be 2nd and 4 for Wisconsin. On the 44-yard line. There is a very beautiful line run on the edge by Colin Boyarsky, stopped by Antonio Ierimonte from the AK Crotone. Crotone could be proud of this player of them. And now let's see the chain, and the decision of the chain will be 1st and 10 on the 12-yard line in Legnano territory. A center run, stopped by Benganza, and lead by Colin Boyarsky for a very cool run, and it will be 2nd and 4 for Wisconsin in a 6-yard line on the Legnano territory. Still Boyarsky, and Boyarsky will be stopped by the heavy defense of the Frogs. You are going to assist a unique match today between a team, an organized team led by the Frogs Legnano here in Italy, played for the Italian Federation of American Football, and the University of Wisconsin, the Blue Goals, University of Wisconsin Eau Claire. Oh, wonderful! I can imagine the reaction of Antonio Ierimonte, very beautiful player for the AK Crotone, stops the reception, the interception of Ethan Recker. And it will be a field goal right now in situation of 4th and 4. Satchel Johnson. Easy for him. And there it goes. For a field goal. 3 points for him. The score in the second quarter is Frogs 0, Wisconsin 31. I hope you are going to watch a very beautiful and interesting game, all you people listening and watching today from the United States. And I hope you'll enjoy my, I say, virgin commentary in American for all of you people. I'm a little bit shy. You will pardon me. On the 20-yard line. But we'll see. Zerbo. Intercepted. Immediately intercepted by number 14. We can see the replay. Zerbo relaxed. Immediately intercepted. The ball was intended by number 12. In fact, I'm still enjoying this match. If Norris is still a one-way match. So the decision now, it's a timeout for Wisconsin. I think a lot of Italian players will learn something about today, and also mostly the players on the field will, I think, will learn something cool they can use in the championship back home this evening. 1st and 10 for Wisconsin. The ball was received and touchdown, Dil Tetro. Touchdown, Wisconsin. It's touchdown, Wisconsin. Still 6 points on the board. Waiting for the point of the touchdown, the extra point. Very quick players, I can say, in it. Very beautiful. We're still waiting. In this case, Brandon Fisher kicking the ball. And it's good. The result now is, at the second quarter, Frogs 0, Wisconsin 38. Waiting for each team studying each other in the their own sidelines. Brandon Fisher, the punter, with his left foot right to begin the match. And there it goes. The kick received by Palomba. Palomba starts the run, but the run stops immediately because maybe of the new rules we adopted today. And I think will be still the same. The ball spotted on the 25. I think, yeah, the ball spotted on the 25-yard line in Legnano territory, and Legnano can start the match. Again, start the drive in offense. Alessandro Zerbo, quarterback today for leading quarterback today for the Frogs. Slip and sliding for him. The ball intended to De Bernardi, but is an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 then. Ball. You can see the ball right on Nathan Majewski's foot. Nathan Majewski right foot, and incomplete pass. That will be 2nd and 10 for the Frogs in this second quarter of the game. Ball on the 25. The choice of a shotgun formation. Back to him, Palma. And Palma runs the ball for a lot of yards. Stopped, I think, by Samuel Barbie Jr. First by Samuel Barbie, then from Samuel Barbie Jr., but first by Deshaun Sager. Deshaun Sager attended North Community and born in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Then again, a sack for Palma, attended by Ian Tandy. And that will be 4th and 11. For the Frogs. Waiting for the decision. For the players breaking the huddle. Now we have Benganza bringing the ball for the snap. Center from Rhinos Milan, playing with the jersey of the Frogs Legnano. Waiting for Zerbo to receiving the ball, flag down the field. Let's hear the decision of the referee. I sincerely not intended the meaning of that field, but the decision will be a punt. Now goes to Jocko, made it. The ball immediately received by Levi Pooley. And the ball curiously stopped on the 46-yard line in the Blue Goals territory. 1st and 10 for them. The score down the second quarter will be Wisconsin 38, Frogs 0 by now. Very beautiful, and inside the bend run, Omario Cross Nuruddin runs the ball for 2 decades of yards, maybe 20 yards run, and the ball stops on the 40 in the Frogs field, half field. Call the ball and the run. The ball from Vince's hands, destined to Omario Cross Nuruddin as an end-off. And that will be a 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 for Wisconsin in the 38-yard line. Still the run pressed by Omario Cross Nuruddin that pulls the ball on 1st down on the 29-yard line in the Frogs territory. Hopefully we can see in the second half of the match maybe a revenge of the Frogs for this first half of the match. Oh, bubbling the ball. Vince's hands bubbled the ball on his hands, and dead ball, an incomplete pass by center. Oh, dead ball. We don't have the time for number 42, Elia Antonini from the Frogs Legnano came in front of the quarterback late, obviously. And it will be 2nd and long. 2nd and 15, maybe. Very cool and big run with the ball in his hands for Cross Nuruddin. Let's see on the replay. And off. Run. And the run goes down to 20. Goes down to 20 for Wisconsin. And we're going to the pause. Andiamo in pausa quindi sul risultato di Frogs 0, Wisconsin, University of Wisconsin Eau Claire 38. I Blue Goals stanno ovviamente facendo grande spettacolo qui alla Mecca del football americano italiano, al Velodromo Vigorelli di Milano. Lo ricordo, quindi sto facendo una telecronaca, se mi è possibile, tutta in inglese e completamente da solo, qui al Velodromo Vigorelli per questo match speciale tra Frogs e selezione, che arrivano ovviamente dai Frogs Legnano e da tante altre squadre, tra cui ovviamente i Gorillas di Varese, tra cui i Rhinos Milano e gli Achei Crotone. Abbiamo visto quindi delle azioni davvero molto belle riportate dal numero 87 Antonio Ierimonte, e sicuramente gli Achei Crotone saranno soddisfattissimi di avere un giocatore come lui nelle proprie file e essere riuscito a fare un briciolo di paura, diciamo, agli americani. A little bit of pause, 15 minutes of pause, and then we're going to begin again with this direct live on these channels. Ancora un 15 minuti di pausa qui per noi e poi riprenderemo con il terzo quarto della partita. Grazie mille, a fra poco. Still looking live at the Vigorelli Velodrome here in Milan. You are watching this beautiful match as a representative of the Legnano Frogs, Italian team playing in the first division in American Football Federation here in Italy in the First Division IFL Championship. Mattia Blackjack Chiarella, formerly known as Jack as you want, received cheering and say hi and compliments for the friends of Watertown, Wisconsin. I want to say hi to all the people listening from Watertown, Wisconsin today and say thank you for the compliments you gave me for this beautiful match we are going to say against Frogs Legnano, home team here at the Vigorelli Velodrome in Milan. Lost still at 0 points. And the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire, the Blue Goals, 38 points. Here at the kickoff with Brandon Fisher, received by number 23 Matteo Palomba from the Frogs Legnano. And the match, I think, start with the first drive in this third quarter with a 1st and 10 and the ball spotted on the 25-yard line in the Frogs Legnano territory. Ball spotted on the mark. The chain is ready. And the down marker too. 1st and 10, quarterback number 19 from the Frogs Legnano ready to receive the ball. With the snap. Banganza at the snap. Man in motion. Immediately, the ball was for number 12. Immediately stopped by Evan Redkowski, a senior safety for this team, and that will be a 2nd and 15 for the Frogs Legnano in their own territory. 2nd and 15 after a sack. The quarterback ready to receive the ball. Still man in motion. Scrambling action. The run. Still running. And asking why you're going to stop me. Saying sorry to the Blue Gold sideline. We still don't know how. Some people asking why the action will be stopped. This is one of the coach of the Frogs waiting for the scheme. The line, the offensive line on stance. Number 71, Palma, on the right of the quarterback. Handoff. Handoff by this beautiful player from the Lugano Rebels. And it's a kind of barely 3-yard gain, but we are going to wait the response of the coaches, the referee staff, I'm sorry. And that will be fourth and 16. And we are going to have a punt with Lorenzo Gioco, number 21. At the kick is high. Short dunk time. Receiving the ball. Receiving the ball by Nathan Majewski on the more or less the 49-yard line in the Legnano territory, but the referee crew decided to spot the ball in the midfield. On the 50-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Blue Goals. Very beautiful handoff from Vince's hands to Nakai Mercado. Nakai Mercado, very beautiful run for him, a very tough run. Stopped on the 35-yard line in the Legnano Frogs territory. And that will be, again, 1st and 10 for them. Charging the ball from Vince's hands to Ethan Recker. Ethan Recker receives on the 30 and stopped in the 29-yard line in Frogs territory. And that will be 2nd and 4 for the Blue Goals. Same play. It's the same play, and Benganza gets a hard hit on Nakaya Mercado, and now is 3rd and I think 3rd and 1. I think 3rd and 1 for them, for the Blue Goals. A running throw for Vince's hands, and unfortunately is an incomplete pass for him, destined to Dale Trolt, and that will be 4th and 1. There's still Vince's hands as a quarterback. Handoff for Nakaya Mercado. The congratulations for destined to Benganza, and his beautiful the beautiful stopped from received by Mercado by him, and it's a turnover on downs for the Frogs, and the ball spotted on 26-yard line. The defense is on stance, waiting for the offense. Generated 2 different huddles. Satchel Johnson, sorry. And then it will be incomplete pass, but it was a very beautiful shot, beautiful throw. 3rd and 11 on the 29-yard line in the Blue Goals territory. Alessandro Zerbo for in offense, quarterback for a 9-year experienced quarterback, still in the Frogs Legnano. Difficulties for him to have the vision, a clean vision to throw and to pass. Not intended, maybe, with number 8, Emanuele De Bernardi, Frogs Legnano, 29 years old, 7 years experience for him.